Hi, everyone. Welcome to Our Disabled Future, a series where disabled voices lead the way. I'm your host, Nico. It is a good day for disability inclusion. Each day, during Disability Pride Month and beyond, I'm amplifying real disabled stories, where we are, where we want to go, and how the heck we're going to get there. Together, I hope. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by Vivian, and Vivian's mom is also in the background. Let's dive in. Hi, Vivian. Thank you for joining me. How are you doing?
Good.
Excellent. So, Vivian, tell us about yourself and about your disabled life.
Well, I am 11 years old and I have cerebral palsy and I've had it forever. And
Does it affect you?
it affects me with my legs and I am not able to walk. Well, I am, but with help. And um sorry, I'm thinking.
It's okay.
Um
So what do you use every day?
I use a wheelchair and I yeah, I'm stuck.
It's okay. I'm here for your support too.
I know.
What else? What do you have to do? What is your life like every week?
Okay, so there's a lot this summer. I have occupational therapy, I have physical therapy, I have swim therapy, which I go to swimming, and then what else?
You also just do therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So packed.
To help with all those big emotions that come
Yeah.
with your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great, Vivian. Thank you for
It's
telling us. Do you have more to add?
um no, no.
What do you enjoy?
Oh, I enjoy a lot of things. Not school.
Nuts. What do you
No, I enjoy listening to music. I just enjoy being creative in general, and I enjoy advocating for myself and others. I really enjoy that. Um, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's
That sounds like a really packed schedule. I really appreciate learning about not just your medical experiences and your disability experiences, but also who you are outside of that. Thank you. You've told us really well about kind of how you got your disabled start. So now let's look forward to the future. Vivian, what does a disability-friendly future look like for you?
Well, I just think everybody and every place should at least be inclusive and just have something inclusive because I struggle with that. Not everything is inclusive for me. So I just think everything at least should be inclusive from ramps to like if it's a park, an inclusive thing to do for people with disabilities.
What else do you find at school that's a struggle sometimes?
Inclusive bathrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have to go to a completely other building to get to the bathroom. There's not a accessible bathroom in the elementary building which I was in from third grade to fifth grade.
And what about like when we travel? Like when we went to Washington, D.C.
Yep. When we went to Washington, D.C., the bathrooms were supposed to be accessible. They were not.
Okay.
Yeah, they were not accessible.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sorry to
weren't.
hear that.
Yeah.
And I'm
So
sorry that's not, a rare thing. It's a fairly common thing.
And I also had a vacation to the, well, not a vacation, a field trip with my school
Yeah.
this year to the beach for 2 days.
Hmm.
So I had to sleep there. It was not accessible. I mean, I kind of expected that. It's the beach. But like it was not.
yeah, getting down to the beach.
That was difficult.
Yeah, we didn't have a way to get.
Yeah.
We had to go over sand.
Ugh.
And they provided a wheelchair, but it wasn't,
It scared me half to death. There was a lot of narrow pathways.
it was not easy to get down to the beach and really do things with your friends.
And I had to be in a complete other cabin, which, yeah, that's needed for my circumstances, but yeah, things are not easy.
What else do you see when you go out and
Um,
about?
I'm trying to think. I've mentioned a lot of things, other places, but now I'm nervous.
What about going to the grocery store?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
What's hard for you there?
Um, Pushing myself, yeah, because like not people can't just push me when they have the cart and have everything else. And sometimes my siblings. So, so I find it really hard because one, one thing that really helps though is the slick floors. Slick floors. But it's big and it's tiring. Yeah.
What about parking?
Oh, parking's just annoying. Parking's annoying. We can't always find accessible parking spots for our van, so it's it takes forever to get in and out of the car.
And what does mommy have to do sometimes? You can tell them.
Embarrass my siblings and tell somebody to move. I'm not embarrassed, but everybody else is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vivian. I'm glad that you're not embarrassed about asking for your own access rights.
No, I'm not.
Exactly. You deserve those rights. Thank you so much. So you want a future that is more accessible and more inclusive. How can we make that future a reality? What's our strategy? What do you think?
I just think like telling more people, I don't think we need like more laws possibly. I just think we need to tell more people that this needs to happen to make it accessible.
Maybe help improve the laws or make people understand that what they think is accessible.
Isn't always accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I would agree. Our understanding of accessibility as disabled people tends to be not the same as an able-bodied person's understanding of access. I really respect that, Vivian. Thank you. As we close our time together today, I want to give you a chance that you and I, as disabled people, rarely get. That's just a chance to brag about yourself. Talk about something cool you've got coming up, or maybe you've done something really cool recently. Uh, this is just a show and tell. So be your own cheerleader, Vivian. Let's hear it.
Well, we have a project at my school for the fourth and fifth graders called Teaching Academy. And basically, what I did for Teaching Academy, which I found really cool, was I talked about cerebral palsy and how what it is, because not a lot of people know. So I went to different classrooms and talked about cerebral palsy, and I thought that would help.
And what else have you done at school?
Okay, so this I'm proud of myself for. Um, Basically what I'm doing with some of my friends, I have I have noticed at my playground at my school that it is not accessible and it is not fun, no matter what the effort they make. Um, and basically, so I talked to a bunch of people, including my principal, how we can make it accessible. And I'm working on that with some of my friends.
When we
Yeah.
first began this interview, Vivian, you talked about how much you enjoy advocating for yourself and
Yes.
others. And I have seen that in every answer you've given so far. Thank you so much for advocating for
You're
not just
welcome.
yourself, but for other disabled people, because all disabled kids deserve time on a playground, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, Vivian, thank you so much for your answers. Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
All right, folks, tune in next time. Remember, this is our disabled future, and we're building it one day at a time together. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Bye.